Hey, you have email. That's great. Now you have an easy way to communicate with your teachers questions about your assignments when you're home on your distance days. So first things first is you're going to want to bookmark it up in the top right corner. There is a star, and if you click the star, you'll be able to change the name. So I changed mine to Gmail. And you can put it on a folder, or you can put it on your bookmark bar. You can see how crazy I am with all of my folders on top of my bookmark bar. But then that's a way to make things really easy to find. As you go through and look through your email, a couple things that you can do just to keep it a little bit more organized. Starred and important are two things that you can use. So if I star two items that I want to say, these are important things, I want to be able to come back to it later, I don't want to lose it. Once I click my starred, the things that I've starred are going to show up there. Same thing if I go back into my inbox. Same thing if I flag things as important with that little arrow. If I click on my important emails, those things are going to show up as well. So it's just kind of a way for you to kind of say, hey, I need to come back to this one later, and it's an easy way to keep track of things. Another thing that you can do if you are really organized is you can put a label on your emails, that messages that you get, and that would just be something if you wanted to categorize them. So if you clicked on one and selected it like this, you'll see that you get a lot of choices across the top, and there's labels. You could create a new label that might say something like, for this one, I'm just going to call it field trip, but yours could be from teachers or something like that, and you could say create. You can see how it's going to create a label, and you can see how the one below had one that said from teachers. So if you want it to be right in your inbox to say a label on that particular one, you can also drag it over. And then your labels are right down here. You can see field trips and from teachers right over there. So you can drag it over there onto your label as well if that's how you want to keep track of things. When you're writing an email, you're just going to click compose over here on the top, and then you're going to type in your teacher's last name. So I'm going to type one to Miss Beatty. And as you click on it, you'll know you have the right person because it's going to come up with their name. You're going to want to make sure your subject is something that that gives them some information about what your question is going to be. So I'm going to call it paragraph assignment. And you're also going to want to start with an opener. That's really a polite way to do it. So I'm going to say, Dear Miss Beatty. You can also say hi or hello, of course. And then you want to make your question as specific as possible so that you don't have to go back and forth a lot of times where they ask you a clarifying question. You want to make sure that they really know what you are going to talk about. I have a question about the paragraph assignment. Do I need a topic sentence? Question mark. Okay. And then you want to close in a polite way. Thank you. And then you can just type your name. All right. And then I just had to make my my assignment here, or my screen, a little bit bigger so you could see. Down here on the bottom, you can attach a file, so something that is living on your desktop if you're on a computer, or you can do it from Drive if you want, or on a Chromebook. A link to something if you want to send them to a website. And you could also delete this if you decide you don't want to use it anymore. If you click on More Options, you can check spelling, although it checks it as you go. You can look at it in full screen if you really wanted to. And then down here, you could either schedule when you wanted to send it if that was something you really wanted, but probably you're most likely just going to click the Send button right here. Let's send it to her and see what she says. All right, so that is a quick and easy way for you to learn a little bit more about Gmail. Again, if you have any questions about how to format a question to your teachers, please ask. And just keep in mind, anything that you have in email is tracked. Everything you do online is can be seen. So just really use it in a smart way. Think before you send. All right.